Welcome to episode 3 of travelling from Alaska to Patagonia without flying. I'm in Fairbanks, Alaska. It's right in the centre of the state. If the freezing weather in winter doesn't get you, the mosquitoes in summer will. I have to ask myself sometimes, is there really any need to make a video of a day where all I did was drink pints and read my book? I look deep within my soul and say, yes, it can't all be adventure. If I can't make the mundane exciting, why do I do so many mundane things? Fairbanks actually has one of the highest rates of crime, drug and alcohol abuse in the entire USA. But you wouldn't know it from the areas I visited. But I suppose that's classic America. It's one of those ones where it's so localised. And meanwhile, my hostel in another neighbourhood doesn't even bother locking the front door. This is a classic gold rush town, only established in the early 1900s. I mean, this land was only mapped in 1885 by the Americans. Well, you can see why the official nickname for this state is Alaska, the last frontier. It just must have come as a surprise to the Alaska natives who already lived in the area. Alaska then saw most of its development during and after the years of World War II. Lend-Lease planes, manufactured in America, passed through here on their way to the Eastern Front. The handover to the Soviet pilots happened at Fort Wainwright just outside of town. It's amazing to think of an American spraying on the Soviet Red Star. There's even a monument. They have taken down the Russian flag. The American military presence here is unmistakable, and similarly, in my time in Anchorage, hiking in mountains with hidden nuclear silos. I'm reading East of Eden at the pub. I've been performatively reading it by the window for so long, I've nearly finished it. I've been drinking a lot of Pabst Blue Ribbon, the American Carling, aka a very enjoyable light beer for the afternoon, and I was disappointed, but not surprised, to see that the epidemic of single-file queuing still exists here. Reluctantly tipping. Did you know about the racist heritage of the American tipping culture? Tipping as a practice did come over from Europe, but it was only widely adopted after the American Civil War and the emancipation of the slaves. In the post-Reconstruction South, you basically had a huge amount of newly freed black workers, but they were paid little to nothing by businesses. They were expected to survive on tips from customers instead. This allowed the businesses to avoid paying them a fair wage and was essentially a subsidy for the business, paid for by the customers themselves. And of course, what's good for business is good for America. So it's still around. It's a catch-22 to pay it or not. Good night.